Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, All Things Frugal and Fabulous. So today I wanted to continue on from my things to do instead of spending money series. I believe I left off at number 60. So today it's going to be a little bit of a longer video again. I'm going to make a complete 100. So I'll give you 40 more tips today. Or not tips, but more things to do instead of spending money. Now that, our budgets might be getting a little bit tighter and less money to spend on, just frivolous things, we're gonna try finding things to do that don't cost us any money. My biggest tip to do this, though, is to just, start looking at the world with new, fresh eyes. Imagine you just come here from another place, and I know this kind of sounds weird, but just use your imagination. Like I always say, think outside the box and get creative. But I've been talking long enough, let's get started. The first thing, or number 61, go through all your markers. Actually, I wanted to just give you my last tip because I think this is a really important one. My last one was number 60, which is go visit your grandparents. If you still have living grandparents that are still alive, go and see them. Or if you have other elderly family members, go and visit them. And if you can't because you live too far away, give them a phone call. Just go and see all the special people in your life because it's important too. So, moving on, number 61, go through all your markers, pens, and get rid of the ones that don't work. And then if you have way too many that you're never going to use before they completely dry, shrivel up, donate some. Number 62, snuggle with someone. Grab someone special and just snuggle with them, whether it be your husband, your partner, your children, cat, dog, guinea pig, hamster, turtle, snake, whatever and whoever you have around you, just snuggle. I know it sounds silly, but I think that whenever you're feeling an urge to spend money, it's something a little bit deeper, and just snuggling with someone and getting some love, giving some love is just, it makes that urge go away. So go and get some hugs. Number 63, watch a how-to video on YouTube. Do I have anything on here? If you don't watch a how-to video, watch all my videos. I've made over 300 now. So yeah, watch lots of videos for free on YouTube. The next one is go through all your instructions, your owner's manuals. I did this. And it's almost weightlifting freeing. Get rid of ones for the things you no longer have. You'll be amazed at how many owner's manuals you have that you don't even have the things that go with them anymore. And oh yeah, you can actually check online to see if the ones that you need, like let's say it's a electronic item, just go online. Most of them are you can find pretty much all of them online. You don't need to keep that paper ones anymore. Yes, so the next one, I have some winter ones, but I'm keeping that for winter. I guess this is number 76, but this would probably be 65 then. Maintain something you haven't done in a while. Your washing machine can always use good maintaining. Your dryer, even your hair dryer, coffee machine, run some vinegar through that. Do your refrigerator. I did mine not too long ago. Your toaster can always use some love. Any other appliance that you have, any machine, or even just things you have laying around the house. Oil some wood that needs some oiling. If you have baseball gloves, oil those. You can, I think I have that one on here, but I think I do, so I'm gonna leave that. Anyways, moving on. Try propagating plants you already own. If you've watched my channel before, you know I have quite a bit of plants, but I will snip them, put them in some water till they grow some roots and grow another plant. Until my house is completely full of plants, I'm going to keep snipping and keep regrowing. You can also give them away or try selling if you have way too many. Try growing something unusual like an avocado or a lemon or an orange tree or apple trees from fruit that you have. Obviously, look up how you can do it on YouTube, or there's tons of Google instructions. But yeah, try planting something new. You can even plant blueberries from your blueberries that you buy in the store. So I've heard. I have not tried that one yet. Make candles out of your go through all your candles, and if there's any leftover wax, I have a whole box of leftover wax containers that one day when I have a few hours spare time, I'm gonna make them all into new candles. Where is the next one? Oh yes, and you can also make your own wicks too. I have done that. The next one is look through your sentimental things. I know pretty much everybody who's alive has some kind of sentimental box or area or album or something where they keep sentimental items. Go through it if you haven't gone through it in a long time. And if there's something in there that, you know, is bringing bad memories because it's of people that, you know, were not good in your life and you still have items from them, get rid of them. Watch old home videos or movies that you've made. I have a few on VHS still from when Isabel was a baby. Yes, we had those big mega VHS video recorder back then. That was like 16 years ago. So yeah, and then I also have a ton on, you know, digital as well as she grew, and now even more with Wyatt. Go back and look at all of those. Go to a park, obviously a free one. There's tons of parks around here, so we go to a different one and every time we go. And like by a park, you could be like a playground park or a provincial park, but just make sure it's free. Go to a beach. Again, make sure it's a free one, and I always go to the closest one by me, which is like half an hour away. There are obviously other beaches that are farther, but I always go to the one that's closest. Haven't gone yet though, just been enjoying our own little pool in the backyard. Number 80, or yeah, the numbers are all mixed up, but it does equal 100. Next one is set up an online shop. Whether it be garage sale, Craigslist, whatever it is you have in your area, Facebook Marketplace, and sell your things. Or yeah. The next one is, if it's kind of related, if you learn a new craft that you can actually make and then sell on your online shop to get a little extra money and do something that you enjoy doing. Try doing it with stuff that you already have. Make it like a repurposed or reusing type craft. You don't want to go out and spend hundreds of dollars on craft supplies and then, you know, don't even make that money back. Make a collage of all those extra photos that you might have, all the doubles, all of those old magazines you might have lying around. There's or newspaper clippings. Make a collage of whatever you want, whatever you're feeling in the moment. Collages are actually quite fun to make. I made one I add stuff to it whenever I have something extra to add to it. Make a diorama. This is one of my favorite things to do, like a small doll. It doesn't have to necessarily be a dollhouse, but you can make, you know, a miniature of your own home, or make anything, a diorama of your favorite landscape. I know it sounds kind of silly, but it can be quite relaxing. And again, just use things you have around your own home. It doesn't have to be expensive. Have a relaxing bath or shower using Epsom salts, bubble bath, bath bombs, whatever you have. I know someone at some point has given you something for a bath. You have something in that bathroom. Or if you don't have any kind of thing to throw in there, you can just throw in some oatmeal in a satchel or sachet and let that in the water too. And then use your nicest towel that you have and robe and just have a relaxing bath. I mean, you can even throw flower petals in your bath. You can throw, you know, anything, any kind of essential oils to make the bath smell nice. Obviously, make sure there are ones that are safe for having a bath in. Next one is rearrange a room in your house. Or every room. I love doing this. I love rearranging. Whenever I'm feeling a little bit blah, I just rearrange a little bit, which I did with my bathroom. I'm doing it right now with the living room. Although I do really like my little corner here, so I'm having a hard time figuring out if I even want to change this part, but it's still a work in progress. Anyways, yes, change things around. Instead of spending money, just using what you have and just move your furniture around and get a new feel to the room. It totally feels like you've moved. Come up with a pretend story. This is something that Isabel, when she was younger, used to love doing, and I still do it now, and it's kind of funny. You can even, if you have multiple people in your house, I know it kind of sounds stupid, but you can each come up, like start telling a story and then have them continue on from where you left off, and like it doesn't even have to make sense. It's really fun. I know it doesn't sound like it, but just try it. It's fun. Go through a collection that you have. I'm pretty sure almost everybody has a collection of something, whether it be books, stamps, rocks, stickers, movies, I don't know, old baby items that you've kept. I guess this could also be sentimental, but like everybody has a collection that I know. Everybody has some kind of collection, whether it be your plants. Did I say books already? Something. Find your collection and go through it. I really enjoy doing this with as well. We have a couple different kind of collections and crafts. I mean, if you're into sewing or crafting, that's a collection as well. And just go through it. The next, you can start a YouTube channel. The next, decorate for the season with things you already have. Make a ton of DIYs and just go crazy. And again, using stuff that you already have. Experiment with your makeup. This one, I think Isabel said this one. Yeah, you can try just doing different looks on your face. Look up some YouTube tutorials on how to do this and that on your face. I'm not that great at doing makeup. I should probably learn, but I just don't care to right now. But I still like looking pretty at home, and you know, sometimes I'll try a little bit of a darker eye. Anyways, just experiment with, obviously, makeup that you already own. It's a good way to use up makeup if you've had it already forever. Give yourself or take turns giving and receiving massages. Like, again, if you live by yourself, give yourself a massage. It's totally doable. There's lots of different techniques that you can use. I normally will just use my knuckles on my feet or, you know, massage my hands. You know, I massage both my kids and even my husband, so barely get massages in return, but you know. Next is plan a dream vacation. I mean, might seem redundant, but you know what? It's always fun to dream. I mean, there's lots of places that I would love to go, and I'll probably never go, but it's still fun to think about them and look at pictures and, I mean, just plan a fake vacation. Or you can plan a real vacation, and this could be your goal to save money to actually end up there. Plan and figure out all of the free days for all the different zoos, museums, and different things like that, provincial parks, etc. in your area. Sometimes they have free fairs, free concerts, that kind of thing. There's lots of free things in the summer for you to do. There's really no reason to spend a lot or any money. The next one is start a garden with things you already have. And if you have friends or family that are huge gardeners already, they more than likely have extra seeds just lying around. You could ask them for a few and just have a really small garden. I know it's already July, but it's not too late. There's lots of things you can plant. Again, just look it up on YouTube or on Google, whatever your search engine is, and there's lots of things you can still plant still. The next one, since it's summer, go outside and sunbathe, get a little tan. There's nothing better than having a little bit of extra color. Obviously don't get burnt, just for a little bit. And I don't know, maybe this isn't the best advice. Most people are telling you to avoid the sun, but there's nothing wrong with getting a little bit of sun with added a little bit of extra vitamin D, and you know, feel better about yourself. Next one is make smoothies using up any fruit, yogurt, or milk that you kind of have to get used up right away. I do this every week or every other week, make smoothies, and just, you can really throw every smoothie we make always is different. It never tastes the same because I just throw in whatever we have, whether it be grapes, apples, peaches, pears, plums, like bananas, anything and everything that is just a little bit too squishy or too ripe that we don't really want to eat it as is. I just throw it in a smoothie, and to make it a little bit more like a frozen treat, throw it in the freezer for a bit. Next one is clean all your door frames and all of the things like in your house that are up high, like the things that are hanging on your wall, pictures, all the frames, anything up high. You would be surprised at how quickly and how dirty they get, and how often people actually forget to clean them. So go ahead, go around the top of your house and wipe everything down. Depending on the house size and how many doorways and things that you have, it could either take, you know, a small amount of time or a fair bit of time. The next thing is clean the leaves on all your house plants, because they actually do get quite dusty and dirty, and by cleaning them, you're allowing them to absorb the sunlight better. They will thrive better, and they look better too. They'll be, yeah, so go around. If you have a lot of plants like I do, this could take a good time. Normally I get Isabel to help me do this, but yeah, your plants want to be clean too. Start a blog. If you are good at writing, start a blog on anything that comes to you that you want to write about. And you can do this for free, so I don't do it on any places that are asking for money. Just Or you can even just start writing, you know, like just make it, if you don't actually want to, if you're not ready to put it out there in the world, just start writing and pretend it's a blog, pretend like you're talking to people. And when you got a lot written down and you feel confident, then throw it out there. Or don't, it's up to you. Write your memoirs, or what is it called, an autobiography. This one I definitely want to do one of these days. I think I have a pretty interesting life. So write your autobiography. Everybody, you know, most people have pretty interesting lives. If you actually went through your whole life, there are lots of things that, you know, it's almost more exciting than movies or watching news. There's so many things that happen. And then you would go back and read, what? That happened to me? Anyways, moving on. Offer to help someone with their garden. Again, with the garden, if you don't have a garden, or maybe you do and you just love gardening, gardens are a lot of work. So if you know someone who has a huge garden, or if you know someone that has kids and they have a garden, or if you know someone that is a little bit, you know, not feeling well, is sick, or whatever, is just having some, you know, an issue in their life and they need some help, offer to go and help them. The next one is kind of the same, is offer to help someone you know clean their house. If you know that there's someone, a parent or an elder person in your life, that, or someone who has, you know, a slight disability or mobility issues and can't get up high anymore. There's, you know, a lot of people don't like admitting it, but, you know, helping to clean people's houses is one of the kindest things anyone can do, really. Have a fire, obviously not if you're in an apartment, but if you're renting a house and you're allowed to have fires in the backyard, or you have a house, or, you know, if you are somewhere where you can legally have a fire and there's no fire ban on, it's been really wet here, so there's no fire ban. Yeah, have a fire, and obviously you're using free firewood that you have collected for free by yourself, or has been donated to you by somebody in your life. Boop, boop, boop. Next one, make a quilt, or not necessarily a traditional quilt or sense, but you can make a memory quilt. Most of us have some clothing or clothing articles, whether it be from our children or people in our life that are no longer with us, and they left behind, you know, whether it be gloves or a special scarf or anything, and just sew these things on a blanket that you already have and make it, whoops, low powery, I better get this hurried. Yeah, but make a memory quilt with, like, maybe, or maybe you traveled a lot and you have a ton of t-shirts from all the places that you've been, but you don't really wear them, so sew them all on a quilt. And, like, yeah, you get the idea. Next is make your bed. How many of us actually make our beds every single day? I will admit I am not the person who does that. But I do throw my blanket open to let my bed air out. Turn your room, your bedroom, or even better yet, your entire house into your very own sanctuary where you can't wait to be. If you work outside the house, I'm here like literally all the time, but anytime I'm outside of the house, I can't wait to come home. You know, turn it somewhere that you love. Put all your love and effort into making your home filled with all the things that you love, and just make it somewhere that you really want to be. And, you know, this doesn't have to really cost anything. make some DIY home decor with, again, things you already have, whether it be empty cardboard boxes or toilet paper tubes, markers and paper, and there's so many things you can do on your own that you really don't have to pay to go buy home decor. Don't even go to the dollar store. Just use what you're throwing out in the recycling and make things for your home. Okay, we are almost done here. The next, oh, I think I already said this one, but I'm gonna say it again. You can watch all my videos. Let them play in the background. Yeah, all things frugal and fabulous. And the next one is clean out your email. This one, okay. I really need to do this. This will probably take me an entire day. I have literally over 10,000 emails in my original email. It's kind of nuts. I really need to clean that out. Do a home inventory. This is one that me and Isabel have been doing. Basically, go through everything in your house. You don't necessarily have to write everything down, but go through everything so that you know what exactly that you have. You can make lists. You can make lists of all the food you have, so you're not buying more and more and things are really bad. You go through all your movies or your books or all your collections and write down exactly what you have, because if you have collections that are actually worth money, it might be a good idea to write it down, because if you have house insurance, it all adds up, right? So yeah, go through everything in your home. This is one way to curb your spending, for sure. If you're feeling like spending money, start going through drawers, start going through your closets, start going through your shelves, everything. Go through everything in your home, your basement, your garage, all those hidden things underneath your bed and up high that you haven't seen in years. Go through them. You would be surprised what you find. This next one I definitely need to do a little bit of extra. Do some extra primping. I could really use some extra primping. Like, I haven't really done anything nice with my nails, my toenails, my hair. I mean, there's nothing better than making yourself feel better by doing a little bit of extra primping. And the last one, if you've done all of these things and you still have a ton of time on your hand, or, you know, you're still feeling like spending money, go and get another job. There are tons of second jobs that you can get that doesn't even have to be, it could just be delivering pizza. I mean, really, it doesn't have to be like high paying job, right? Most second jobs aren't, but just get some extra money coming in. And you know, that is 100 things to do. If you want, you can check out my other things to do instead of spending money. I have one more on here. I might as well go and give it to you. Go through all your bills and see what you can lower and get rid of. I've already done this like in the past month, and I'm still trying. I'm still gonna, I think, lower a few things. I lowered my internet. I've gotten rid of my home office, like Word software. I saved on a few things. I can't remember I got rid of Disney Plus and got rid of another thing. I can't remember what it was, but I got rid of another thing. So yeah, we are saving money here. And that's what this channel is all about, saving money. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, just use your imagination, and really there are so many ways that you can save money by not spending money. If you know, I hope that makes sense. And I really have just been enjoying being at home and, you know, trying to fix and clean my home up and make it the best home where I want to be all the time. And I want you guys to love where you are and feel happy in your most precious asset ever, which is your home, because it's probably cost you the most money of anything. So you want your home to be somewhere that you love or something that you love. So with that, God bless everyone. I love you. I hope you all had a wonderful long weekend. And I know it's already Wednesday. But I will see you in my next video. I love you. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you all have a frugabulous day. And I love you. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.